Breaking news from the Red Raider Gazette. Zavion Bolt, top wide receiver for Texas Tech, is under fire from head coach Matt Wells and quarterback Alan Bowman. What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode number 6 of Zavion Bolt's Road to Glory. As you guys know, this has been an ongoing issue ever since SMU game, where they got absolutely destroyed. Wide receiver Zavion Bolt and Alan Bowman just not on the same page, and it seems to be that that's continuing as we're going on into this season, this freshman season for Zavion Bolt. Now, it's a season that he's actually having a lot of success with. He's got about 80 some odd catches right now, and we're not even through the halfway point of the season. It's absolutely crazy. He's having one of the greatest freshman seasons for a wide receiver in quite a while, and that's due to his improvisation skills at the wide receiver position. We can see him following the route here, making a catch. But again, Bowman taking another risk right there. Here's Zavion on a 3rd and 9 following the play art, and he busts this one big time, gets the first down. Another broken tackle. It's 2 missed tackles right there. He's going to turn it up for 45 yards, and Bowman now 4 of 6 for 63. 45 of those 63 coming through that pass completion to Zavion Bolt. So the question is Zavion's improv skill actually helping Texas Tech, or is it actually hurting Texas Tech? And, you know, it's kind of a weird dynamic, guys. They're having success. Zavion Bolt is having a great year. So it's not like Bowman isn't finding him and not getting him the football. It's just a matter of they're not winning games, and I think people are frustrated, and they're blaming it on Zavion because of the interceptions. But he ran the route. On that one, he ran the route, and Bowman's the guy who threw the ball. He didn't even ask for the football right there. So Zavion, I think he feels like he's the scapegoat, and he's the guy that's being attacked right now because he's the freshman, right? And he's having a good year that he's now on the national spotlight. Now watch this pass complete over here. Deep, didn't ask for it, but still got thrown the ball for a 25-yard pickup. Bowman's the guy taking the chances. He's the guy slinging it around the field, and he's mostly the guy causing the turnovers. So if Bowman wants to point fingers, you're gonna point it at the freshman. I mean, I guess go ahead and do that. But, you know, the head coach, Matt Wells, seems to be kind of in a precarious situation here. He's either got to defend his quarterback or he's got to defend his freshman wide receiver. Which one do you think he's going to go with, you know? So Zavion having a great season still, 3rd and 15, and he's going to call for this one and almost picked off, but he makes the catch anyway off the cornerback's inability to make the interception. Watch this. He cut it up the field, and then and then on the deflection end up catching it, getting the 2 feet in bounds to make the big time catch. Watch this one more time. I mean, Zavion, what are you doing? That's a freshman mistake. And that's an even worse off mistake by Bowman to throw the football. So 51 seconds here, West Virginia up 14-10, and that's actually a really good throw. Dropped it in the bucket to Travis Kuntz for 27 yards. So he elected not to go on the curl route, on the underneath route to Zavion, but he threw to the tight end to get that big time touchdown. It's 17-14, and what do you know? Bowman gets sacked and fumbles the ball. Luckily, the offensive lineman was able to pick it up to prevent West Virginia from picking it up and running it in for a touchdown. So it's still 17-14 here in the 3rd quarter, about 4 minutes left, and that pass will go only for 3 yards. So we're going to have to get rid of the football and give it back to West Virginia. They are now up 24-17, and looky. Do you really think that head coach Matt Wells is pissed off at Zavion? They're calling a run play designed for him. Watch that little fake right there. And cornerback number 1 can't even follow Zavion Bolt. He will get tackled, but he will pick up the first down rushing. So 2nd and inches, and what a catch by Bolt. And that was actually a pretty good throw by Bowman. He threw it low on purpose for him to make that catch. Zavion already 9 catches for 153, and you know what? I think this is a lesson for Zavion Bolt right here. So it doesn't really matter if he's following the play art or if he's doing improv or not. He's got to pick his spots because he's got 9 catches for 135 right now. He's having a stellar game, and he's actually doing more following the play art. There's a post pattern up the middle, 1st and 10 with catch. So maybe it's more of he's got to pick his spots a little bit better when he decides to improv versus just doing improv all the time, 24/7, 24/8. You guys see what I did there? 24-8. Start using that, by the way. People will not know what you're talking about. It's pretty funny to see their reactions. 1st and 10, and nice blocking there by Zavion. And we're going to get stopped there about the 2 or the 3 yard line. It's actually the 2 yard line. 10 catches for 168 right now for Bolt. This game is tied 24-24 with 1:45 left to go. We need to get this touchdown to get this W. We're going to run the read option, and we're not going to get in. Looks like we're going to get stopped at the 1 yard line. We're going to call another read option play. So I think this one's going to get in. We got to get some good blocking, though. Zavion's already out on the very outside part of the field here, but check it out. Check it out. Cornerback comes free, but the linebacker able to stop Bowman. We don't get in, but we do get the touchdown with a 1 yard rush by Henry. 31-24 game here in West Virginia. Marching down the field, not going to score. So Texas Tech gets the W, and Zavion Bolt had himself, yet again, another great game. And he followed the play designs pretty well. So you think maybe drama is starting to dissipate. The fires are starting to get put out just a little bit, and it's about time that happened, because now we got to take on an Oklahoma Sooners football team that's extremely tough, and we got to go on the road in order to do that. So now we're now facing 2 back-to-back road games against West Virginia and now Oklahoma, the number 5 team in the nation. So it's good to know that Zavion knew his place, and knew exactly what to do with his skill set when it matters the most. Improv when you have to, but for the most part, follow your play design, because you need your quarterback to be on the same page with you. You need your quarterback to trust that you're going to run the route and be where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. So that actually goes a long way. Bowman 0 of 1 right now, and we're 3rd and 9 in this situation here with 4 verts being called. And let's see if Zavion's going to get the call here. Nope, that safety comes over to the left. And are we going to pick up the first down? We do. Travis Kuntz gets 10. And now we're going to be calling a screen pass on this play right here. Zavion's got a drag route being called to the left, and he's actually going to call for this one. He's going to call for it. Now that's going to get him benched probably, because we got a design screen and you're going to call it for it when a linebacker or corner is right on you on a drag. It's not good. So we got an opening here up the middle. Pass is not going to go his way. 2nd and 10 situation, and it looks like we're going to get 5. So DeLeon Ward getting 5 on that catch. It's a good gain right there for Texas Tech. 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter, so it's still early. 3rd and 5 situation, and post pattern not open, still calling for it. Bowman's going to get sacked for an 8 yard loss. Texas Tech will stop Oklahoma on their first possession of the game. 1st and 10 situation, and it's going to be picked off, looking for TJ Vasher, and this one's going to go to the house. So Alan Bowman, again, throws a pick, throws an interception, another pick 6. Not good. Take a look again. Vasher's back was turned. He was never open at all. He should have thrown it to Zavion in the intermediate route. He just didn't. He goes to Zavion this time in a post pattern. And again, we didn't call for it until after he released the football. Watch Zavion compared to when he was winding up, right? He was going to go there regardless. And Bolt gets open right here when he starts getting ready to throw the football, and he just didn't get enough air under it. He would have had the completion had he gotten enough air under it. So this one right here gets enough air under this one, and Bolt able to make this catch for 36. We're going into the second quarter by flipping fields here. 2nd and 6, and Zavion feels like he's wide open. He's calling for it, but he's going to go to this tight end, and that's Kuntz, I believe. And we can't get Zavion the catch, and we can't give Kuntz the block. So kind of a sucky situation for us there, but we're able to get the touchdown as McLean Mannix goes in for 26, and that was actually a pretty good throw by Bowman. So he's kind of schizo a little bit, just a little schizo. Here's a nice fake by Zavion's going to get 11 on that catch and first down. So Bowman, 2 interceptions so far, 252 yards passing, 21 of 29. He's been efficient enough. He's gotten the job done to this point enough. It's 14-7. We're winning. You know, so, I mean, you take it. You definitely take it. 1st and 20 situation, though. Halfback angle route being called here. Zavion is wide open, but he's not going to call for it. He's going to just get thrown the football. Near the sideline, he's going to pick up 4. Make it 2nd and 16. Bowman now 22 of 30. And Zavion's going to have to beat this cornerback right here. Let's see if he can beat him. He's not going to beat him right there. And we're going to go underneath. And we're going to actually get a 3-yard loss to make it 3rd and 20. So DeLeon Ward with that catch. This sucks, man. It sucks. We have to capitalize on this situation right now. It's 14-7. Bolt decides to run his route and decide not to try to make something happen. And Bowman's going to get sacked for a 7-yard loss. So that is where Bolt's argument makes some sense. He feels like in those situations where nobody's open, he's got to improv and make sure he gets open for his quarterback. 1st and 10, 21-14 Texas Tech, and this pass almost picked off by Oklahoma, looking for McLean Mannix out there on the left. Bolt only 84 yards receiving to this point here in the 3rd quarter, so he's doing his best to know his role and not improvise whatsoever. I mean, look at this. He's running that option route, curl/out, and he's not going to help his quarterback here. 3rd and 10, but this time he does in the crucial situation. He's able to move the football up the field and get that first down, that crucial first down being down 14-21. 4th and inches situation after Bowman's not able to pick up this first down, and Bolt says, dudes, let's go for it. Hurry this baby up. Let's go for it. 4th and inches. 3rd quarter, late. We got to get this thing done here. Oh, he runs into Bowman. He runs into Bowman, but it actually helps out as it kind of protects him from being tackled. Okay, so Zavion, all right, I guess it worked. Zavion looks like he's wide open here. He's going to just stop and go, and he's wide open. He's got a blocker. Jumps into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech, 21-21, late here in the 3rd. And guys, this is the improv that we want to see from Zavion. Obviously, nothing was happening on that play anywhere else other than right there. So much open green in that space. You gotta shoot for the end zone right here. So nice read by Bowman. Even better route choice by Zavion Bolt, diving into the end zone for that touchdown. That's the type of player that we want him to be, knowing and picking his spots to be the improv master that he is. So 28-21, Oklahoma will score another touchdown, and Bolt getting the call up the middle. We will end up picking up the first down there. 3rd and 8, and Bolt, they're like triple teaming him right now. So he was totally not even close to being open. 4th and 1 situation, and we are going to go for it. He has 10 receptions for 130 yards, and for the most part, he has been following his assigned routes yet again. So 4th and 1 situation, got the choice option route again, and oh no! Bowman goes that way, but it's going to be a turnover, and the running back / wide receiver, I can't tell who that is, but they run into each other. Just a bad play design by Texas Tech, and it's going to go down as a turnover, and then Bowman trying to connect with Zavion, trying to get something happening, down by 2 scores. Zavion calls for the pass, and it's going to get picked off, and it's 35-21. So in the last gasp effort, we're trying to work the ball down the field, hopefully get another touchdown and make it a 1-score game, and then try to get an onside kick. We got 3 timeouts left. Maybe we could stop Oklahoma and move the football down the field and get another score, and then go into overtime, hopefully. So we got the hurry up going here, minute 21, and again, 14 points down, and Zavion with the catch. Going to get into the end zone and a dive. He's got 2 scores now in this game, and they have been clutch. They've been clutch scores. Got a minute 17 left to go here, so we need our defense to play well. Use those timeouts effectively. Get Oklahoma off the field. But we can't. We can't. It was just too much. Oklahoma and Jalen Hurts get the W over Texas Tech, and we are going to fall to I believe we're 500 right now. We're a 500 football team. We might be 6-5, I think. We'll actually have to go check that out right here in the conference standings. We are 5-3. We are 5-3, 3-2 in conference. So technically we're still alive, but Oklahoma's going to have to lose 2 games from this point forward because they own the tiebreaker over us since we just lost to them. Looking at the season stats for Texas Tech receivers, Zavion Bolt is plus 50 on TJ Vasher, and he's doubled him up in the receiving yards. He's already at 1,100 yards here through 8 games with 9 touchdowns. Travis Fulgham, that's just an oversight because he was actually drafted by the Detroit Lions. 12 touchdowns for him, 9 touchdowns for Bolt. He's one of the NCAA leaders right here, but he is definitely the leader in receiving yards. So guys, we're actually going to go ahead and simulate against Oklahoma State, Kansas State, and Baylor, and we're going to get into this next game here in Week 14 against Texas in the next upload, which will be later on this week. So here are the results. We ended up losing to Oklahoma State 13-23. Against number 18 Kansas State, we end up getting a W 24-15, and then against Baylor losing 21-35. Then we get the bye week in Week 13, and now we're 6-5. That's the record I remember. We're 6-5, and we're going up against Texas. And hey, if we can hand them a loss, Oklahoma's going to probably win the Big 12 in this season. Looking at Zavion Bolt's numbers, 93 catches, 1,189 yards. So he's still got 9 touchdowns. I don't know what happened. Probably got hurt. Probably got benched. Probably because we advanced the weeks. It doesn't count. It doesn't actually sim your season results. But you know what? He basically had an entire season of receiving yards up until that point where we simmed anyway. So it all kind of just matches up anyway. I guess it all works out. So we'll go into the Heisman race here, and obviously Zavion Bolt not doing enough to even be on that list or being mentioned. And then we're going to look at the bowl projections here as we are looking like we're going to take on Utah. But if we get a W against Texas, we could vault into a bigger bowl matchup. We'll just have to see how that pans out. But Alamo Bowl, I think we'll take it against a good opponent in Utah. So leave a like if you like this thing, guys. That's it for today's episode. I'll see you on later on in the week. As always, peace.